Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Akola Boni Park in Osu. The atmosphere at the park is very nice. The African Film Society will be showing some selection of films from Africa and the diaspora. These are the short films they will be showing. Bahari Yetu from Kenya, Land of Dry Bones from USA, Awaken Sankofa from Ghana, FishBowl from Rwanda, and Danke from Germany. Tonight the featured film, the title is called The Harder They Come from Jamaica. It is a story about a Jamaican star reggae legend, Jamaica.
So at 6:30 on the dot, we'll begin. Thank you for your patience. Thank you everybody for your patience, and I'd like to welcome you again to the first day of Classics in the Park Film Festival 2022. For those who are new to Classics in the Park, it was a monthly film screening we used to have starting in 2016. But when the pandemic hit, obviously it took a slow, but today and tomorrow, where we'll be showing a selection of short films and feature films from Africa and the diaspora. It's brought to you by Africa Film Society. The feature film we're showing today is The Harder They Come, which is one of the biggest movies from the 1970s. It is acclaimed to have sent reggae music to the world. But before that, we'll be watching a couple of short films from Kenya and Germany and the USA and a couple of other countries. So we'll be starting with our first two short films. The first one is Bahari Yetu, which is from Kenya. Archipelago, who are sharing their experiences and the experiences of their forefathers.
This is my first time.
And then we'll dive into another short film from Ghana, titled Awaken Sankofa. It's a story that follows the story of a young woman coming to terms with her newfound power and magic. Enjoy.
Unapoangalia unaweza sema umefunikwa na mashilingi.
Where are we from? Where have we been? Not everyone who wanders is lost.
Of those great, empowering and inspiring ideas that would help lift up our spirits and awaken our consciousness. I believe this is the century for African youth.
That was For those who just joined us, welcome again to Classics in the Park 2022. This is a special edition where we're doing a 2-day film screening. We're very excited to bring this to you this year. As always, we'll be running through a series of short films and a feature film at the end of the night. We have just seen Bahari Yetu and Awaken Sankofa. Our next short film is FishBowl from Rwanda. And FishBowl follows the story of an introverted artist who is confronted by his uncle on the night before his mother's burial and is abruptly faced with his unforeseen feelings for a close friend. Enjoy.
FishBowl, the subtitles are not ready, so they had to work on it. It was shown on the next day, so we had to watch Danke from Germany.
I don't remember.
You remember what?
I don't remember what happened.
The things he did to them. He was the devil himself.
I'm sure that this is Mr. Anderson.
So at this point, the final film we're going to show is our feature film, which is rather long. So we're going to have a brief intermission so you can get up, stretch your legs. Our supporter Cocoon has a stand here with food, so you can buy some drinks, buy a Kiba, something, anything really. But just let's take a little break and we'll be back in a few minutes to get into the highlight of the night. Who came during our break, welcome to the first day of the special edition of Classics in the Park, Classics in the Park 2022. Before we continue, I'd like to acknowledge our supporters, Cocoon, who have a stand here. Sai Wine and Impact Hub. Impact Hub is running a training program. The video will show so you can learn more about it and join if you are interested. I don't know if you heard the song that was playing before I came by. The Harder They Come is by Jimmy Cliff. He stars in the film we're about to show. The Harder They Come was shot by Perry Hensel in 1972. It stars reggae legend Jimmy Cliff as Van, a rural Jamaican musician who journeys to the city of Kingston in search of fame and fortune. Pushed to desperate circumstances by shady record producers and corrupt cops, he finally achieves notoriety as a murderous outlaw. This film was one of the first to boost Jamaican music or reggae to the world. And it's the first feature film shot from Jamaica that introduced the reggae music to the world. Tonight we have the pleasure of having the grandson of the director, Dylan Brennan, joining us today. He's over there, please give him a wave. He'll join us later for a Q&A or a few words if you have any questions about the film later. Again, our social media handles. There's also popcorn and drinks and anything you may need during the film. That's about it. So it's time for The Harder They Come. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy. I'm sure you will really love this film.
Since you're determined, I will give you the name of a person who will try and help you. If you behave yourself, he may try and get a little job for you. See it here?
Preacher?
Yes. Him can help you.
Okay, Mama.
Then you didn't even bring me a mango from country.
Mango season was bad this year.
Oh, yes, there is this. Pastor go get problem right now.
You saw that to oh my God.
Yellow.
Dream God.
And where have you been?
I've just been for a ride, sir.
You've been skylarking and I can't find you. All I can find is this nastiest in the place. And you get into the house. Do you know how long we've been waiting for this? If we don't get to the studio, we won't have any records for the rally.
I can take it down right now, sir.
By the time you get there, it will be closed.
I can take it down right now, sir.
And be sure you come back in a hurry. Okay, let's go.
Time tomorrow, sir.
Tomorrow. You ready?
Okay, let's go. We're rolling again.
Tomorrow next week.
All the other jocks been getting this call all day for this big bad song about the runaway guy. You know, I wonder what he's doing right now. I think he's getting his thing together too, huh? Anyway, we play for you. Would you believe that's the same one I had for you? So here we go. We're going to do it for you right now. That Canada turning the nation over, getting everybody. Wow, I put it on for you here. So it goes something like this. Dig it, huh?
Classics in the Park is brought to you by Africa Film Society, which is a non-profit organization, and aka we don't make money from this, but to put this together obviously costs money. So if you would like to give a little stipend of support, we have a collection bag going around. Please donate your coins, your 1 cedi, your 50 cedis, your 100, you know, whatever touches your heart, to the Africa Film Society. Thank you. Okay. Hi, Dylan.
Hi.
Thank you for joining us today.
You're welcome.
I can imagine that you were not around when this film was made in 1972, so I can't really ask a lot about the making of the film. But what can you share with us on the impact the film had on Jamaica and with reggae in the world scene as a whole?
Hi everyone, good night. I'm honored to be here. This is actually the 50th year anniversary of this film. It was shot in 1972, so it's been around for a while, but it still holds a legacy and it holds an impact. In Jamaica specifically, we have a lot of young artists, whether musicians or poets or visual artists who are inspired by the film. Young filmmakers still credit it as being something that got them into it, got them interested. And it's been an incredible blessing for my family and for Jamaica to have this as part of our history. And like was mentioned earlier before, reggae music was helped to push forward with this film. If you notice, there's no score to the movie. It's all a soundtrack. There's no little bits of pieces of music. It's just all songs. All of them were selected to try and carry a vibe. And once it was spread around the world, people were hearing reggae for the first time in this film. My grandfather traveled all over trying to sell it. And it was a hard road. It wasn't easy. Not everyone understood it at first, so it took a while. But now we're very happy to be here, and I'm honored to be here with all of you. Thank you. Oh, the fatwa. Okay, I can speak. But if anyone has any questions about the film, I'm happy to answer as best as I can. I've been to a few of these, and I can give you my best response. Anybody?
Best, the film or the song?
The specific song, The Harder They Come, was made for the movie, but Jimmy had recorded a few of these songs before. So him being the main actor, that's why a few of his songs were there, but he wrote this specifically for this movie. Yeah. What my grandfather used as a basis to write the script and then combine the music with it, because that was happening at the time, and it all came together like this. Yeah, Jimmy is he's always talking about wanting to make a sequel to this, saying that he didn't actually die in the end, but he was wounded, and he comes back 50 years later out of jail, and he's an old man and he wants to get back into the game, but we'll see how that goes. And the legacy is continued in New York City at the Public Theatre starting in 2023. So there's a lot happening, and this year is an important year for the 50th anniversary. It's also Jamaica's 60th year of independence, so it all coincides together, and it's exciting.
I kind of want to know about the casting process, specifically for Jimmy. Like, was the role written and then, like, for him, or like, was it just like a general casting and then he just ended up fitting the bill?
I think he ended up fitting the bill. The way that it was casted, where no one in the movie was an actor before the movie. Everyone was just a regular person who either my grandfather knew personally, or I think they did some kind of rehearsals and stuff like that. But it was, yeah, no one was an actor. They wanted to capture the real essence of people, and so they just got people who they thought would fit. And yeah, Jimmy had never acted before in his life. He was just starting to become a musician.
Of Classics in the Park 2022. I really hope you enjoyed yourselves. We'll be here again tomorrow, 6 p.m., same time. Tomorrow we are also running through a series of short films, and our feature film for tomorrow is one of our own, Kwao Anse's Love of AA. I'm very excited that we get to watch that. It's a Ghanaian classic for those who don't know. So we'll see you again tomorrow. Have a good night. Please do not forget to tweet about us, Instagram about us, Snapchat about us, anything about us. Tag us at Africa Film Society and use our hashtag CITP2022. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Good night.